pronounce your last name?
Even Indian people can't pronounce it. It's the Devagupta.
No, it's never going to happen. I'm sorry. Absolutely not. Can you tell us the name of your show?
Yeah, it's called Omkara, and it's the sound of Om. You want to know more about it?
Sure, please expand.
Yeah, sure. So the art form I practice is called Bharatanatyam. It's a traditional form from southern India, it's a classical dance form, and it has not just movement, but it's kind of a coming together of music, rhythm, poetry, and it's danced with very complex gestural language, which we call hastas. These are hands and gestures. And so using this language and producing and presenting the show, just like in Omkara, it explores the profound meaning behind the Hindi chant Om. And I think anyone who's taken a yoga class, which I think everyone does these days.
I think it's a requirement.
I think it's a requirement.
Yeah, I think you have to now.
Will know what Om means,
Yeah.
which Om is, rather. So it means a lot more than what's just taught in a yoga class. So this whole production is about that. I use a lot of metaphors to make it relevant and accessible to a global audience.
You're from, is it Chennai?
Chennai,
Okay.
yeah.
I've visited there actually.
You have?
I have. I took a cooking
nice.
class there on my way to the Andamans. And
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's beautiful. I'm in love with India. I spent about 4 months there traveling around. So,
Nice.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, she's from there. I need to go back. So it's very exciting.
Yeah.
So where are you performing?
I'm performing at the Lyceum Theater.
Okay.
Yeah, and I open on Saturday afternoon at 12:30.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you're all ready to go?
Yeah.
And it's just you, correct?
It's just me. So this art form is traditionally presented solo.
Okay.
We do have musicians accompanying us though, except this year, it's my first time ever doing a Fringe, so I didn't really know what to expect.
Yeah,
I prefer to go
absolutely.
with recorded music, and but it's music that's commissioned for this production.
So let's talk a little bit about that. And are you a local to San Diego?
For the most part, yes.
Okay.
I divide my time between here and Chennai.
That's
Here about
nice.
8 to 9 months a year, and
Great.
4 months in India. Yeah.
That's great
I
that you're
tour a
able
lot.
to do that.
Yeah. Just because I perform a lot and I go back and forth. My work requires me to go back and forth. Yeah.
So you work as a performer?
Yeah, I'm
year-round?
mainly a performer, but I also teach. I'm adjunct faculty at UCC
Okay.
in the theater and dance department, and I work with young audiences. I teach privately too, but very select students, mostly performing artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about how you decided to get involved in the Fringe Festival.
Yeah, so I'd only heard about the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, and it was been one of my to-do things. Oh, I should, fly there at some point. And then I heard about the San Diego Fringe last year, and I said, well, this might be a good starting point.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and I thought it was a good way to also expand my audience base, and also introduce the form to people who perhaps won't have access to it.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes, the forum and just Indian people, I guess, what we do is doesn't seem very accessible. It seems like, oh, it's this exotic thing from the
Right.
East, blah. That's how I'm viewed. But art is art. It's universal, and we're all expressing something, and so just trying to make my art more mainstream.
That's great.
Yeah.
Where else can we see your work around town?
I perform a lot in San Diego. I had one show recently at the Seventh Theater a couple of weeks ago
Okay.
with musicians and everybody else I usually work with. UCC and JCC, just theaters around town. Yeah, but it's what I've noticed is mostly I only get Indian American or the audience from the Indian diaspora. But like I said, I'm really looking to take this art to people that don't generally have access to it. So,
That's wonderful.
one of my ways. Yeah.
So besides that, you may have covered this when you were talking about kind of your synopsis and everything, but besides exposing it, what sort of message are you hoping to convey to your audience? What do you want them to get out of it?
Through this particular production, or just in general through my performance?
Let's go with both and then narrow it down to this
Yeah.
one. All and then this one.
So really, the core essence of this form, I mean, behind all its beauty and grandeur and everything, is its inherent spirituality. And it has the ability to touch people in a way that's not just entertainment. So it's not just entertainment. Yes, you are entertained out of it, but there's something more to it. And that is what my goal as as a performer is to lead my audience with, because that's the inherent message of the poem itself. And this particular piece and production that I'm doing is very profound, is very spiritual, highly spiritual, and I have tried to make it as accessible as possible, so the audience does not get too overburdened with it being too esoteric. Yeah, but it is something I want them to go back with feeling like this, feeling meaningful about whatever they just saw, feeling content.
Wonderful. Well, that's good. I'm very excited to hopefully once again see
Yeah,
Fringe and
no, I
go and see it.
understand.
Yeah. So, well, thank you for being with us and sharing your story. And say once again, if you would, for the camera,
Yes, thank you.
what time and dates and all that good stuff.
Right. So I'm opening on Saturday afternoon. I remember the date. I think it's 5th.
Check your programs, people.
5th, July 5th at 12:30 at the Lyceum Theater. And then I have a show on Sunday night at 9:30. I think Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. I don't
That's a lot of
remember the
shows.
dates. Yeah, I have 5 shows. So, yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much again.
Thank you.
We appreciate
Thanks a lot.
it.
Yeah, appreciate it.